Okay, the recording is started. So, good afternoon, students. This is a class of professional practice law and ethics. I think lecture number 8 or something. Okay. So, we already discussed about professional practice, right? So, we already discussed about all the in the last six classes or six or seven classes. We already discussed about different stakeholders and different position related to a construction site, their roles and responsibilities, isn't it? So overall, we have a little interaction or a small, interaction of a professional practice. Okay, so in this class, we'll start professional ethics or in general ethics. Okay, so we'll discuss about ethics. So okay, first let me share my screen first. So it's a very small topic. Okay, so I'll just give a small introduction to what is ethics, what type of ethics, different types of ethics, like that. Yeah. So the screen is visible, right? So yeah, here our topic name is ethics. Okay, so it's a basics. We'll have to know this term ethics. Okay, it's an introduction to ethics. Fine. So it's a very small topic. Nothing more to say. Just you need to understand the term. Nothing else. No need to go for so much of writing here. You just need to understand what is ethics and how to apply ethics in your professional life. Fine. So, in general, before going to any technical term, I just want to give a basics, understanding of ethics. Okay, that means suppose after 2 3 years you will become engineers. Okay, so a responsibility of ours, that is till now, the as per the education system. So in a particular college, in a school, or even in downtown university, after this we can only give you the required skill that you are required in your professional practice. That means maybe you are a suppose a rank holder. Okay, you have scored more than 80% in all subject. Okay, that means you are a brilliant student in terms of professional practice. Okay, but after going out of this college, okay, no doubt you have a skill. Okay, you will be very professional, you will be very skilled in particular area, whether you are working, will be working in different construction site, cement company, or management or something like that. Okay, so as per technical point of view, you may be uh, a top ranker. Okay, but the problem is that the how to use your or how to utilize your skill, that is very important term. That means whether your skills, whether you are using your skill or your knowledge in a correct manner or in a correct direction or at correct point or not. The realization of that thing, it's politics. Okay, so I think you have heard in different newspaper or news channels that the scam of government. I think you have this. I'm just going just side of that particular technical term. Okay, I'm just giving a basic knowledge about ethics. Okay, so I think you heard this in whenever you open your TV or even in your mobile phone, you will get some different scam of government or different organization. Okay, so who done this scam? Scam means in Hindi language it's called ghotala or something like that, right? The different scam you will get to know about this. Okay, so how this scam and who that scam have done? कौन करता है ये लोग? Whatever person you here given the position or responsibility for a particular job. Okay, so he has done some illegal things or something like that. Okay, first thing, how he has got this position, because he's as profession he's best suited for a particular job, a particular position. Okay, that means he's deserved to be in that position as per technical point of view, as per professional practice point of view. But how to use his skill or his knowledge, that's called ethics. There may be some lack of ethics in that particular profession, because of the lack of ethics in a particular profession, you may be misguided. Okay, so overall, it's a general concept. I think you have got this idea about that. Okay, so when I come to this technical term, what is ethics? You will also get this information about this ethics in Google also, or in different search engine. So ethics, it's also known as moral values or moral philosophy. Okay, so ethics or moral philosophy is a branch of philosophy actually that involves systemizing, defending, and recommending concept of right and wrong behavior. Okay, so it's a very general definition of ethics. When you search the definition of ethics, you will get different definition. Okay, so I'll just pick one of definitions that can be understandable. Okay, so when it comes to our technical point of view, so we have to find out what types of ethic that we may have, or we have to understand the difference between them. So when you say ethics, it's actually implies your moral value. Okay, whether you know the difference between what is right or wrong or not. Okay, you have to distinguish between what is right or what is wrong in terms of the welfare of the society. Okay, it's always depend on the uh, based on the welfare of the society. Okay, fine. So when I say ethics, it may be different types of ethics will be there: professional ethics, business ethics, or corporate ethics. Okay, engineering ethics and personal ethics also there, and different other types of ethics will also be there if you go through searching in different books. Okay, so it's a very general and simple definition that I have collected for you, because since it's a very first class or the first subject that is introduced to you. Okay, now I'll just go one by one. So already discussed about what is ethics. It's just a moral philosophy or moral values to understand what is right and what is wrong behavior towards the society or towards the welfare of the society. Okay, okay, wait, yeah. So let's come to the professional ethics. So what is professional ethics? So it's actually related to your profession. Okay, that we already discussed about professional practice. What about the roles and responsibility we have discussed? Okay, do's or don't. What should we do? What should not be do? That's uh, that's realization is known as professional ethics. Okay, so professional ethics are principles that govern the behavior of a person or a group in a business environment. Like values, professional ethics provide rules on how a person should act towards other people and institution in such an environment. Okay, so it's like I can give you another example like professional ethics, like the relation between you and me. That means between a student and a teacher. Okay, so it's like that. A teacher can be uh, uh, behave like a friend with a student. Okay, but still there is a professional line is will be there. Okay, so yeah, um, there will be a professional line between you and a student and teacher. Fine. Similarly, between me as a assistant professor, me and with the HOD sir, there is a line between us because he is a senior to me. So I have to behave like a professional when I communicate with HOD sir. Okay, so this is the moral values. This is a professional ethics. Okay, this should be come from your inside. Okay, you have to realize where and how to behave, and depending on whom you are discussing with. Okay, so next, business ethics or corporate ethics. It's mainly related to your corporate sector. So yeah, business ethics refer to what? It's implementing corporate business policies and practice with regard to arguably controversial subjects. Okay, so there must be some controversial or maybe some controversy or conflict between two parties. Okay, so how to deal with that conflict without damaging the relationship? Okay, so This much come from professional ethics or business ethics. Okay, so even our country, when it comes to your international corporation, so suppose a country is not uh, you know uh, commenting some odd thing upon your country, or doing something no, not exactly bad, but doing something bad in particular area, to deal with the uh, particular problem, there is a way. Okay, it's not like that two people are, in a fight. It's like how a country deal with deal with another country when it comes to an international business or international relationship. Okay, so there will be a different law and policies for how to deal with the international conflict or controversy. Okay, so I'm just giving you some example. There's so much, every sector, at every position, at every area, there must be some professional ethics. Okay, when it comes to business or in corporation, it will maybe known as business ethics. Okay, so again, I want to repeat: business ethics refer to what? Implementing appropriate business policies and a practice with regard to arguably controversial subject, so that we can argue on a particular area why you have done this, because this is not our ethics, so this should be written. Okay, so it is a set of moral values that govern how business operate, how business decisions are made, and how people are treated, since in business there are many different people you have to answer to, like customers, stakeholders, client. Okay, so like I think you already go have experienced customer call, isn't it? Maybe from a different company. Okay, different, suppose if you have a car insurance company, okay, or LIC agent, whatever you say, whatever the person is, in a position of customer relation. Okay, there is a norms how to behave with the customer. It's come from what? It's come from ethics. Okay, a client may be rude, maybe behave like a rudely. Okay, but as a customer service provider, you have to maintain your ethics. Okay, so this is some very small and very important point that you have to remember, you have to mark in your career. Okay, I think you know these things. Okay, next we'll discuss about engineering ethics. Okay, so what is engineering ethics? It is like the similar point of view, but it is related to your engineering area. Okay, so engineering ethics i- is the field of system. A second. Yeah. So engineering ethics is a field of system of moral principles that apply to the practice of engineering. The field of examine and set the obligation by engineers to society, to their client, and to profession. So yeah, ethics is a very simple and a very important term that you have to remember your whole life of your engineering life. Okay. So first thing, you have to be skilled. Okay. First thing, you have to be skilled. Then you should have moral values. Okay, and you should realize that you have a responsibility towards the society, toward the nature, and you have to treat well of your profession. Okay, even in a country, different organizations are also there to maintain the quality of professional practice. Why these organizations are there? So that the ethics should not be misguided. Okay, to maintain the professional practice and ethics. Okay, so professional ethics is the most important thing. Without this, without professional ethics, or in general, without ethics, profession, it is valueless. Okay, it will not be beneficial for the society. So yeah, in a personal point of view, a personal ethics also be there. So what is personal ethics? It is referred to the ethics that a person identifies with in respect to the people and the society that they deal with in everyday life. So it's a very basic definition of ethics, personal ethics. in every day, day life, whatever you do in your lifetime or in your daytime, at every point, this ethics will, you have to encounter with ethics. Whenever you talk with your parents, whether or when you talk with your, you know, elder brother, sister, whatever, or your neighbor, or with a shopkeeper. Okay, so as a profession, or as a being, as a person, you have to maintain some ethics. So it's also known as professional ethics. So these professional ethics, it should, everyone, not, I'm not talking about as an engineer, as a human being, you should follow these personal ethics, how to behave or how to, communicate with others. So without hurting them or without hurting somebody else, we can deal with a particular problem. So there are so many example of so many senior sir, or they talk so politely. Even you can take the example of anyway. Okay, you just look around yourself. You just look around yourself. You just find out the person who, you know behave with others politely. Okay, so this called ethics. So it will not come from any book. So you have to understand these things. Okay. So yeah, this is a small topic that I have covered here. It may be small, it's very important term, ethics. You should not memorize. You should realize these things. Yeah. So with this, I want to conclude my class here. Any doubt till now? I don't think it should be any doubt. So I'll just stop my sharing. Is there any doubt, or I should be? If you need, I can just go any explanation. If you need, I can give. But I think you are also mature enough to understand these things. But yeah, but you have to realize this ethics. Okay, you have to understand that whether this ethics part is important for you or not. Okay, so you have to realize this. Think about this. As per exam point of view, it is important, but as per your career, it is very most important thing. And it's most of the, you know technical person, maybe a lack of this. You should carry this ethics with you if possible. So I'm here closing my slide first. So any doubt till now? Yes or no? You can write. So if you don't have any doubt, then I'll take attendance. Okay? Is it okay for you? Then I'll just stop my recording. Wait.
Okay, sir.
So actually, this is it's a very why this is subject is introduced to you. I think you will get this idea, so that you should know what is the aim and objective of a particular, um, whether you say contractor or any other professional person, and you should realize about the ethics. That is the main basics idea or basic objective of particular basic idea of introducing this subject in fifth semester. Okay.